A very good morning to all of you. Welcome back to my channel Teacher Cool, and here we are doing the mechanics subject of first year, first semester. You must be familiar by now with the mechanics. How does it works on a particle or on a system, and what are the major terms like what are velocity vector, what are acceleration vectors, and everything was derived in terms of the position vector. So now we'll proceed further, and today we'll be covering a few topics or a few terms which are very important in mechanics part, and we'll be using them again and again to study the every single topic of mechanics. So let's move forward. In the previous lecture we did position vector R, velocity vector V, acceleration vector A, force, torque vector, and linear momentum and the angular momentum parts. So let's start. We'll start with, first will be linear momentum, right? So linear momentum was the P vector is equals to mass into velocity vector, right? Next is my angular momentum. Now angular momentum, L vector is given by R vector cross P vector, which can be written as R vector cross M into V vector, which can be written as M being a constant, we can take it outside. So it will be R cross V vector, and we also derived it as in terms of M into R cross dr by dt in the previous lecture. So it's a little repetition here. Next is force. Now force is F vector, which is mass into acceleration vector. We derived it in previous one. Similarly, if I ask what is torque vector, so torque will be tau vector is equals to R vector cross F vector, and I can say tau vector is equals to M. I'll put M into A here, so I'll get R vector cross A vector. Now the next term is, the fifth one will be work, because everything is revolving around work only. What is the work done, what kind of work we can get it done? So work is given by, work is equals to F vector dot ds vector. We all know this. Then the sixth is power. Power we all know, it is the amount of work done per unit time. So I'll write power is equals to dw by dt, right? I'll substitute the value of work over here. So I'll get power is equals to d by dt of F vector dot ds vector, right? So I'll get power is equals to F vector dot V vector. Is it clear? Now, next is, since we are talking about work in indirectly, we are also talking about energies. So work can be also done in form of energies. So I'll write kinetic energy. We all know the expression for kinetic energy, that is half mv square. So first I'll write K is equals to half mv square, right? But how did we reach to this expression is, it is the form of energy only, or I can say what is the work done in terms of kinetic energy. So I'll say dw was given by F dot ds. The force here is from the second law of motion, Newton's second law of motion, it was dp by dt, while the velocity vector was ds by dt, right? From here I can get ds vector is equals to v vector dot dt. If I put these two results in this equation, what will I get? dw is equals to dp by dt dot v vector dot dt. Now dt is a scalar quantity. We can just cancel it out, right? So I'll get, now what I'll do is, in this step I'll integrate because I need the total amount of work done. So the total amount of work done, dw, from going from point 1 to 2 will be equals to integration 1 to 2 dp vector dot v vector. This will come out to be capital W, which is the total amount of work done from going point 1 to point 2, and it will be integration 1 to d m into v vector dot v vector. M being constant can be taken out, so work done will be m integration 1 to 2 v vector dot dv vector, right? इसकी इंटीग्रेशन क्या होती है? v square by 2, so I'll get half m v2 square minus half m v1 square, integrating and putting the values of the points of 1 and 2. What is this? Half mv square is kinetic energy. So when I am saying it is v2 square, I can call it the kinetic energy of the particle at point 2, and similarly it is the kinetic energy of the particle at point 1. So I'll say W is equals to T2 minus T1, which is the amount of work done in terms of kinetic energy. Is it clear? So till now we have done 7 important terms which we'll be using in mechanics. I hope it is clear to you. For those who are asking again and again for the notes which I should provide to them, my suggestion is the classes which I am taking over here are, I think, slow enough that you can make your own notes side by side, which will be very helpful because they are your own handwritten. Instead of studying my handwritten, because whatever I have made my notes, I am putting it here only. So you can just side by side make your own notes, and rest of the things you can obviously refer to your textbooks which your universities have been suggesting. So that will cover the entire syllabus, whether you are in Rajasthan University or you are in MDU or you are in KU or any other university. The basic, you can say the basic terms and basic theories we'll be discussing over here. Leftover topics, 1 or 2 or few topics, you can cover from your textbooks. Otherwise you can leave those topics in the comment section. I'll make a video on the leftover topics.